Right, in this lesson we're going to be getting into angle generation. So first of all I'm going to show you how to create your own angles, but then I'm actually going to show you a better way, which is actually just to steal angles or steal concepts. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to come over and we've got this little angle generator prompt. Now what this is going to do is it's basically going to spit out a few kind of one sentence hooks stroke angles, and it's going to use our brief, which obviously has a ton of information in it. But the power doesn't come from the prompt. The power comes from your direction and reprompting it. So I'm going to show you this in practice. Let's see what it's come up with first. So, right. So it's saying Zoom calls reveal your tired eyes before you can speak. Botox costs nearly £2,000 yearly. Peptides cost 50p daily. So this is a good one. I'm going to reprompt for this. Mirror shock. You see tired, not the capable you. Right, so what I'm seeing here is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a first next prompt. Write me 10 more angles. This time I want to focus on the 45 plus age range. Really really dig at their pain points of emotional validation, because what I'll try and explain my thought process here. The older demographic of this ICP are probably feeling more emotional in the way that they feel because they're maybe not getting as enough validation, they don't feel as pretty as they used to be, so we want to tie into that. So I'm just going to reprompt it with that and see what it comes up with. But this is a good one, so what we could do, that's already a really good angle that we could use. It's us versus Botox. That's the kind of overlying angle, right? So the reason I'm doing this as hooks is because I'm trying to find the overarching angle. I'm not trying to find the hook, right? But the hook is the best way to find the overarching angle. Right. You're sharp in meetings, your eyes should show it. Grandkids see your exhaustion, but you don't feel it anymore. Dating again at 50 means refreshed eyes matter. Right, so this is a good one. Dating at 50. That could be like a good sub angle. See, some of the stuff is going to menopause, changed enough, fix what you actually can. So this is a good one, menopause, right? And that's so I'm actually going to pull out another kind of Google Doc here. What I'm trying to do is actually just find the overarching stuff that's coming out of here. So I'm going to put in number 1, menopause. Number 2, us versus Botox. What else have we got? Then I can be like, give me more, some that are related to specific skin conditions. Hooded lids weren't there last year. Thin skin shows every vein, right? So what would be the overarching angle for this? Veins showing. Because now we're getting really deep into it, right? Skin transparency, dermal atrophy. Right, now we're pulling in some good stuff. Visible veins, skin transparency, dermal thinning angle, tissue paper skin angle. Right, so now we're getting good stuff. There's another one. Angle, right? And that other one with the veins, visible veins angle, that's a good one. What else have we got? Perfect. So you can see my thought process in this. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pull out hooks and then I'm finding the overarching angles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and grab one more, right? Let's see if we can find one more. Oh, I like this dating one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this in. I'm going to say structure 10 more like this, but for relationship type angles. This is the way that a marketer uses AI. I used to be a big one for copy-paste prompts and try and get things out in one shot. And what I've found is I get better results when I just speak to AI like a person, like I'm just bouncing ideas off. I can give you all the best prompts in the world, but if you don't understand the underlying psychology of why these angles are going to work, then it's never going to work. So this is why I really promote using AI like this now, and you're going to see a lot of this when we actually come to write stuff. But self-recognition angle, photography, confidence angle. So this is quite a good one. I need to pause here. This is when you know that you're tapping into a good angle. I need to pause here because relationship type angles for anti-aging skincare raises serious concerns about the marketing ethics we're building. So this means that we would probably just need to restructure our prompt and we could have some really good ads here. Now, this is obviously going to be dependent on what type of brand you're working with. Some of them are going to be, you might write a disgustingly good script and then they're going to be like, we can't use this, it's too hardcore. But this is normally when you're getting something good, right? It's vulnerable territory. Okay, I want to see if I can reprompt it. Give me some angles based on, like this is going to pull out body positivity and feeling confident to date again. Hopefully it's going to pull something here. Right, already we've got some here. So we've just had to restructure how we actually said it, right? Your timeline, your choice angle, right? That would probably work really well, actually. What if we go for agency over you control skincare, society doesn't control your worth. Meeting someone, new energy. Makeup applies. Oh, that was a good one from when we were doing the brief creation, actually. Makeup. Let's create another 10 based on this apply makeup easier angle. Well, that could actually just be our one. Apply makeup or struggling with applying makeup. So we've got 5 angles here that we can already kind of start tapping into, and that is the process that I would always use. And obviously I'm quite experienced in doing this. I was able to wrap that off quite quick, but it's the exact same process that you should use. You're trying to find hooks and angles. So if we go back to the start, we're trying to find like hooks, and then we're trying to find the overarching angles that kind of encapsulate them. So this one is like an us versus other option, right? So what I also want you to think here is creating, be aware of the awareness levels. So like this one, Botox costs £2,000 yearly, peptides cost this. What level is this? If you said solution aware, you're correct, because people know that there's solutions out there and they're trying them. This is solution aware, right? Let's take a look at, let's go down and see what we've got here. So us versus Botox is solution aware, right? Menopause. Now this could be unaware or problem aware. Let's dig in a wee bit further to this menopause one. We could talk about like some sort of like pain point or angle, like do you feel like you just look tired all the time? Do you feel tired all the time? Does your face look like it's aged 10 years in the last 6 months? Things like that. And then this person could be completely unaware of their problem, that it's, and then this is where we actually tie in like our unique problem of the mechanism, which I'm going to go through in the next ones. But we need to be aware of the awareness levels. That's all I'm saying here, okay? Like this one, visible veins angle, problem aware. They know that they've got a problem, they can see it. Tissue paper skin angle, problem aware. Applying makeup, problem aware. Menopause, that's going to be a little bit more unaware or problem aware, just because it's quite a vague term, menopause. There's a lot of things that's underneath that. So yeah, that is our angles, and that's how I would always go about creating angles. Now, in the next video, I'm just going to go over how to steal angles, because this is fine, but what you really want to be doing is taking inspiration from other brands, right? Because they've already validated the ideas, and that's the way that you can really want to go with it. So that is it for creating angles, and I will see you guys in the next lesson.